All right, what the hell is going on, people? It is Monday night. Got some Monday night football going on right here with the Detroit Lions and San Francisco 49ers, which is a game I have zero interest in, to tell you the truth, because it's depressing to watch this shit. I'm just sitting there watching the game, and I'm a Texans person, so that's who I roll with. So I get to watch all these teams go out here and perform. Even the losing teams go out there and perform better than my little Texans team. And it is, I don't know. I hadn't been watching any of the, I've been cutting back on the, I don't know what you call it, the podcast and all of that, all the little reporters and the sports media, people that cover the Texans. I've been staying away from that shit. They don't see nothing I don't see. You know what I'm saying? They don't see nothing I don't see. They may have some insights on a few things that's going on in the building. They talking to players and stuff like that. But as far as what's going on the field, they don't see shit that I don't see. And here we is, we going into week 18. And the Texans got the Tennessee Titans, last game of the season. And I'm like this. Texas need to win this game. And everybody's talking about, they don't want to, they want to rest. They want to rest the players. They want to sit certain players and all this other kind of stuff, which is understandable. You know what I'm saying? I understand all of that. But if you just go by what I think, I don't think the Texans deserve to have anybody sitting. They hadn't played well enough to sit down for a fucking week. You know what I'm saying? They just haven't. They hadn't played well. The Texans need to go into the playoffs on a roll. And plus, they got a new player. You know what I'm saying? That they got to get in the fold. And and I don't know what the fuck they do in practice, because whatever they've been doing in practice ain't been working all year. So, having a new player come in, you got the new receiver. He comes in, he got to get acclimated to the shit. Is he gonna get acclimated to the offense? There's some shit, certain shit that, goddamn boy, San Francisco on it. There's some stuff that you got to get done. During the game. You know what I'm saying? You need to have some game experience, with the time. And I want to get up there. They talk about, it'll be like when they had, when Tua got hurt. Tua got hurt, and then they bring in another quarterback, and the quarterback couldn't hardly complete any passes because he wasn't used to throwing to the Miami receivers. Because they so goddamn fast. The timing was off. You know what I'm saying? He see motherfuckers. He throwing, but he like missing motherfuckers, throwing behind him and shit. Because he not, that type of shit. And I'm like, the Texans need to go into this week with a must-win attitude, which I don't know what they gonna fucking do. I really don't. I don't know what the fuck they gonna do. They might sit some players. They might not. It's whatever. I ain't got nothing tied into the game, but that's my opinion. Them motherfuckers need to go into the game like they go into every other game. This can't be no let's sit game for them. You haven't been performing well enough to have that. You need every bit of rep going into this game. Plus that team whooped your ass. You know what I'm saying? That as a bit of morale, you need to do that. You know what I'm saying? The team, they came in here and whooped your ass. Shit. Goddamn. Oh, the goddamn baked potato. These motherfuckers here, put my shit on my potato, man. I don't want to have to assemble my goddamn potato. This is actually kind of frustrating. They got the goddamn chopped beef and all that stuff on here separate. So you gotta get all this shit out of here and put it on there. I like when you go get a baked potato and it's already on there. Everything is like it is. Only thing you gotta do is dig fuck in. The last time baked potato I got from a baked potato place. I didn't much care for it. It was too much. There was too much stuff and not enough potato, which is weird. I think that would have been like the first time I had to deal with that. But anyway, yeah, the Texans need to go into this game with a regular game day attitude. You know what I'm saying? They need to go into this bitch with a regular game day attitude. Not we resting motherfuckers up. Because y'all they not there. You know what I'm saying? If people are injured, okay. You know what I'm saying? If somebody's injured, not hurt, but injured. Because what happens is that, you know, you sit people and you don't want to risk injury and all the, you can't. You know, that's one way to stop injuries. I'll tell you that. You ain't got to worry about injuries if motherfuckers ain't playing. So, yeah. But you don't know. That's a lot of butter. I did ask for extra butter, didn't I? You don't know when motherfuckers going to get hurt and when they not going to get hurt. You know, there's always a risk. If you've been watching the Texans, how many of these motherfuckers pull up lame before a game? You know what I'm saying? You watch a game, right? You watch a game, everybody playing. And then you don't see nobody get hurt, right? And then for whatever reason, the next game, it's half the motherfuckers is inactive from injuries. I'm like, when the fuck did that happen? You know what I'm saying? When the hell did this injury happen? This motherfucker was just fine. Or you get all these motherfuckers with these what you call them, the soft tissue injuries. Ain't really shit you can do about that. Pulling up lame in practice, like Damian Pierce and shit. What are y'all doing? I mean, he not playing in the games. He wasn't returning kicks like he was back then. Now that he returning kicks, he you know, he in the games. Damn, I missed my potato. You know, he in the game. He don't get no carries. I'm still trying to figure that shit out. How about you get that dude some carries? This dude was a 1,000-yard rusher, damn near, his rookie season. And then, ever since then, he ain't been able to touch the field. I hadn't figured that shit out yet. I'm still trying to figure out why Damian Pierce ain't been able to touch the field. It got to be a reason why. Because talent-wise, I don't see where he's missing out. You know, where he's behind anybody. Hell, he was behind fucking Devin Singletary. Devin Singletary's a goddamn midget. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's other stuff going on with playing running back that you gotta fucking know. Is he one of them motherfuckers? It's a bunch of good running backs. They couldn't block worth shit. You know what I'm saying? On pass plays. And they ass was not in the fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's one of them shits. I don't know, but it's been like two years, and he ain't been able to touch the goddamn field other than returning kicks. So, you know, get that man some carries. You know what I'm saying? Get him a couple carries. You can go light with some of the players. You know what I'm saying? But sit motherfuckers, this one guy. I ain't gonna say no names. You know, I don't want to see Joe Mixon out there. I want him to. Why? You know what I'm saying? No. Joe Mixon is Joe Mixon. You know what I'm saying? Just, you know, his ass out there. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck you gonna sit him for? Just put his ass out there. I mean, we out here to play video game. I mean, play video games. We out here to play a goddamn game, to win. Not go out there and just float. That's disrespectful for the fans, if you ask me, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? It really the fuck is. If I was, the game is in Tennessee, so I guess it's whatever. But, you know, you go out there and watch a goddamn game. Now, if it was at home, I don't know how I would probably be agitated if it was at home. Now that I'm thinking about it. And your team put a bunch of motherfuckers out there that you ain't seen all year. And you done made an effort to get your ass up, go to the game. You know what I'm saying? Spend your little money. You know what I'm saying? Waste your little time to go up there to the game. And ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's sitting the fuck down. I'm like, why the fuck am I here? You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck am I here? I think if they do that, motherfuckers should get refunds on the game. Like, for real. Should get refunds on the game. You start sitting motherfuckers like that at the end of the season, get the goddamn fans their money back. You sit there and play in front of a half a goddamn stadium if you're going to do that. If your players ain't playing. That's what everybody's calling for now, though. Which, at this point, it depends, if this was a different team, I'd probably feel a little bit different. But like I said, this team needs all the reps. On defense, I probably feel a little bit different. On offense, now all them motherfuckers need to be out there going 100% on motherfucking Friday on Sunday against the Titans. They just do. You got work to do. You know what I'm saying? You got some improvement to do because you finna go into the playoffs. You finna host the goddamn playoff game. And from what I can see, which is not much, my badass vision, but from the games I done watched, everybody, ain't nobody coming in. Texans probably about to get their ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? They got some fixing to do, man. They do. They got some fixing to do on offense. Now, defense, I ain't really worried about the damn defense. It's the offense. Them motherfuckers. It's so frustrating. Motherfuckers didn't even score. They got shut out last week. You know what I'm saying? You got shut out last week. Not against a goddamn team that was fucking like 15. What's that? 15-1, 12-3. No, them motherfuckers was one fucking game above you. There was 9-5 or 10-5 or some shit like that. And you was 9-6. So it wasn't like no big gap in the records. You know what I'm saying? You go out there and get body whop, bop, 2 goddamn points, which is good because that came from the defense. It's bad that the offense didn't contribute to that shit at all. No, you don't get no fucking week off on that shit. You don't. You don't. You know what I'm saying? And why you don't need a fucking week off. You play it on Christmas, so you got all this. You got a week and a half off already. You know what I'm saying? You got a week and a half off already. So you gonna give motherfuckers another week off? Motherfuckers gonna be off 2.5 weeks and then try to play a goddamn playoff game? Your important players, so-called? No. 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 I don't. Like I said, I don't agree with that shit at all. And I stopped watching a couple of shows because they kept bringing that shit up. I'm like, bloop, nah, I don't want to hear that shit. We need to rest us adjust. We need to rest this, that. No, we don't. No, them motherfuckers need to be out there on the goddamn field playing, trying to get their shit right because apparently whatever they doing in practice ain't working. So I mean, whatever you, and then like I said, they got the new player. They need to get him in line. You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about no goddamn. I was going to call that man Deontay Jenkins. I just gave that man a whole goddamn name. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that dude. You know, some people say he good. Some people, well, it don't goddamn matter. That ain't been the problem. You know what I'm saying? That ain't been the problem. The problem is with the offensive line and now with the quarterback. It ain't the receivers. You can say what the fuck you want to say. It ain't the receivers. You throw the ball to the receivers catch the ball. I watch the goddamn games. You know what I'm saying? It's just that's basically it. You throw the ball to our receivers, they catch the goddamn ball. You know, they not running up the field 70 goddamn yards and no shit like that. But you throw them together and they catch it. Now it's to the point where a quarterback can't even throw the ball right. I don't know what the fuck was up with CJ in his last goddamn game, but this motherfucker was just floating and airmailing and just missing motherfuckers left and goddamn right. You know what I'm saying? It just, I mean, he said something about, you know, I've been banged up, so I hadn't been able to make the plays, and then somebody else made a comment. You know, he said that, but he caught himself and said, well, you know, but that's not an excuse. No, yes, the fuck it is. I hate when motherfuckers be like, you know, you can't blame injuries and being hurt on shit. Yo, yes, the hell you can. What the fuck y'all get off on that shit? This goddamn sport is so goddamn macho where motherfuckers can't even admit that being hurt affects how the fuck you play. He gonna make that guy made a big fucking deal about him saying that shit, and then kind of backtracking on it. But yeah, I can't believe he said that. Why? You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get up there on the podium after the game in these press conferences and shit, and spit a bunch of bullshit at you, say a bunch of shit that don't fucking mean nothing, and then they finally say some shit that really means something, and you like, I can't believe he said that. Why the fuck? Why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying? If the dude is kind of banged up and hurt or whatnot, you know, just, you know, you see what the dude been going through all goddamn year. You know, when the offensive line was worse than it is now, why the fuck wouldn't it? You know what I'm saying? Just, I don't know. That shit irks the hell out of me. It really does. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know what I'm saying? If he hurt, fuck, stick Davis Mills in there. You know what I'm saying? He can't do no worse than what CJ doing now. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Probably better. Because what's his name? Davis is a little bit more mobile than CJ. He is. It's just, I seen CJ run. It's just like I've seen Davis Mills run with the ball, and that was his improvement time towards the end of Lovie Smith. Yeah, where what was it? He decided to move out the pocket. You know what I'm saying? And take off and run when the opportunity gave itself. And the only thing is, you can tell that he wasn't really coached for that because he kept fumbling the goddamn ball. I'm like, yeah, it's nice to have him do that shit because he was like, boom, he'll take off, boom, get 7, 8 goddamn yards. Then fuck around and get hit or some shit, and then the ball pop out or some shit like that. He not. Some people can run with the ball, but they not ball carriers. Just put it like that. But he can move. He can move. And I think he's more willing to move than CJ is. Because CJ, I'm like, goddamn, come on, take them goddamn yards. And then CJ been running out of goddamn bounds behind the line of scrimmage, giving up sacks. Don't nobody do that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody does that. Nobody runs out of bounds, give up sack, just running out of bounds. Just a free sack for a motherfucker, whoever was the closest person chasing. Just fuck out of here, dude. So yeah, CJ been tripping. No, he don't need no. He need reps. You know what I'm saying? He needs some practice. Sitting around and you know what I'm saying, ain't for to help him not one goddamn bit. It's just a fucking not. It's not for to help him. You for to go up and play against a goddamn playoff team after this Tennessee team. You gonna sit around for 2.5 weeks and then get up game time and play against motherfuckers who still rolling. You know what I'm saying? Nah, baby, nuh-uh. We not for to do that. Well, I say that. I'm not the coach of the goddamn team. But yeah, that's definitely not what I'm thinking right now. So that's my opinion on that shit. I'm for to sit here, eat my potato, which is getting cold, and watch the rest of this goddamn game because it looked like the 49ers about to spank the goddamn Detroit Lions. What's the score? It's 21-13. So yeah, I'm watching. Yeah, I'm sitting there watching this shit, and we got the God, and they still doing it. You got the fucking the San Francisco 49ers who run the same goddamn offense as the Houston Texans, and they just running it. They just moving up and down the goddamn field on the Detroit Lions like it ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, that's what I'm saying. It's depressing sometimes when you watch other teams play. And then you watch another team play that do the same thing that your team do, and your team can't do shit. And 49ers are a losing team. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there watching the goddamn game. I don't know none of these people. They out here, all the people all the notables are hurt. Out for the fucking season. They out here spanking the goddamn Detroit Lions with goddamn backups. Texans don't need no goddamn rest. They need practice. They need practice and they need game time. Let me get out of here, man. I'm starting to get angry now.